I started my business called Teddy and Lou. It's based on my 2 dogs, Teddy and Lulu.
Oh, I was going to ask you where the name came from, actually.
Ta-da! We had stomach problems, and
Okay.
Lou had what you call hot spots, so she has a lot of rash on her chest area and the stomach. They kept saying, try this food, try this, and it wasn't working, so I thought, well, maybe I should start from the basics, start with their food and make it at home, at least I know what's going into it. And it kind of just cleared up within 2 weeks.
So you had the idea, so how did you put it into practice? What steps did you take next?
I just thought, well, I need to find real proper ingredients. I can't just go to Sainsbury's and buy my food. Yeah. So I was calling different farms that I already knew, because I've got a circle of farmers I already know.
Okay.
And they were saying, oh, you know, you don't want to use these ingredients for pet food because it's not economically viable.
Yep.
I thought, well, why not? If it's human grade, why is my dog going to have D grade food? I've realised that the pet industry hasn't really been affected by the recession.
Yeah.
And people are more aware of what their pets are eating. They said to me, you're not a proper business, you're not a company, you're just a person, you haven't got the money for this, you can't do the MOQs, we do things for supermarkets, we do stuff for big companies, and I just refused to move.
I was going to say, you must have felt great listening to all the reasons why they can't help.
Yeah, but I just refused to move, I just sat there, and then they were saying they were going to something else, I walked and just followed them. They probably thought, she's crazy. And so I just thought if I just badgered them, I would finally get somewhere. And they agreed after I met the MD that he was going to agree to do my food.
So well done on being so persistent. So you sort of had the idea in sort of September 2012.
Yeah.
When did trading effectively commence?
In March last year. Was really my big launch. I went to the first trade show, I had a stand, I looked ridiculous, didn't have much graphics, just had a little bit, and my stand was so tiny. But it was good, it made me learn a lot.
Okay. And
I met up with Amazon, Ocado, and Ocado said meeting in 2 weeks, and Amazon said here's a contract.
So things are growing, which sounds really good, but I guess
really quickly.
Listening to how the business model works, I guess cash flow would have been tough.
It has been tough.
Yeah.
I just had an email, and it just came at the perfect time.
That's probably your fault, isn't it? So.
And I was like, wow, they knew that I needed some funding. So I just quickly emailed them.
Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for a lot of useful information.
Yeah.
The one here's the
Yeah.
best one to use. I'm going to email you just summarising what we've talked about today.
Yeah.
I'm going to provide some information about the loan fund.
Yeah.
But I'm going to specify, if you want to apply, there's some information that I need you to provide.
Okay.
Now all that will be specified, but things that I need to give you some thought to, and you've probably done this with regard to your startup loan, I'm going to need you to think about updating, shall we say, your business plan. Because one of the things that we will need to look at is an updated business plan.
Already done. Fantastic.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Because very, very often, when I'm talking to potential applicants, that's maybe the bit that can take a bit of time, especially if someone has not put a business plan together either at all or hasn't done it for a number of